See, I was chillin', you know, man, something like the usual. Then I seen this beauty bro, thinking she's so beautiful, and she was moving slow. You know how the movies go. I ain't approached even though I love that booty swole. Yeah, I was infatuated, looking at her, just fascinated. And if beauty was cool, then she graduated. Why the fuck else you think I was captivated? Being me though, you know, man, I play this shit smooth. And my man, she fine, but I just tell my friend she cool. But I keep staring, man, I'm trying not to drool. She the baddest round, who the fuck I'm trying to fool?
What's good, my Rasta'S? It's your girl Mimi, and I am back again with another video. Excuse my hair. I'm currently outside. I just put the kids on their school bus, and it is 7 o'clock in the morning. Only thing is my teeth is brushed and stuff. Other than that, I look raggedy. I know, but it's okay. So I've been trying to figure out a way to really do my Rasta'S garage, and that's why I haven't posted yet. Now, the original way I was trying to do it was not gonna work out, but a young lady had already sent me her video, and just because I can't post it the way I wanted to, I don't feel like it's not worthy of being shared. So what I'm going to do is post this clip of me talking to you guys, and then I'm going to post her story. And as far as the discussion, we will have it in the comments. So I hope to hear everybody's opinions and everything like that, and I will be replying to as many comments as I possibly can to join in on this conversation and how y'all feel and any advice y'all have for her or so forth. All of that is going to take place in the comments rather than in Rasta'S garage, because it wasn't set up the way the video was sent, and the way I had her send it to me, it wasn't executed properly to be uploaded the way I wanted it to. But we are still gonna do this, so let's get into it, guys.
Hi, Rasta'S garage. My name is Lily. I'm 27 years old, and for today's video topic, I would like to share with you guys how I juggle being a mom and dealing with my mental health. I first want to start off with sharing the traumatic situation that led me into discovering that I have depression. Without going into depth about the story, I just want to give a little insight on the night. I want to say that I was the one who found my son, and a week before my daughter, my first child, was about to turn 2 years old, we lost my son, my second child, at just him being 6 weeks old. This was the first funeral that I ever had to go to and ever had to plan for. I didn't know what postpartum depression was until I had counselors and therapists and whatnot coming to talk to us after his passing. But when they were explaining to me and letting me know what that was and that I possibly had developed it, I wasn't listening. I didn't want to hear none of that. I was worried about my son just passing away and my daughter's birthday the next week. Everything was going so fast, I couldn't even think about having a mental disorder. Me and my two children's dad didn't last, so I moved away from Detroit, Michigan to San Antonio, Texas. There, I started a job, started getting on my feet, starting to try to clear my head, taking care of my first child, and just trying to be strong through the situation that I had went through. I had got into a relationship, and I had got pregnant with my third child, which is my rainbow baby after my son had passed. Me and her father didn't work out, so during the pregnancy, we split, and I was taking care of my first child still by myself, doing what I had to do, but I felt like me being pregnant with another child, I need to do something better. So I decided to go to school for my medical assisting. I was going to school pregnant, working, taking care of my first child, everything strong, didn't feel like I had depression or anything. I had my baby, and I graduated a few months after that with my certificate in medical assisting. But for some reason, in the midst of me graduating in a few months a few months after that, I started lashing out at work, raising my voice at people, not getting along with my family, not feeling like I was a good mom to my kids, being in a sense of me feeling lonely a lot, even though I had all these people around me. Like, I wasn't feeling like me. And one day I had talked to my sister, and she was like, hey, Lily, is something going on? What's going on? And I was just like, I don't know. I didn't even, feel in the world. And I told her, like, I don't like the way I feel. I want to get help. So I did. I found a psychiatric hospital, and I went there voluntarily, and I stayed there for 4 days. And on the 5th day, I was able to leave by myself because I had put myself in there. But the 4 days that I was in there, they gave me medicine. They did diagnose me with major depressive disorder. And I noticed, because I was in a hospital where everybody in there had mental disorders. It wasn't like we were all in straitjackets or nothing like that. We all had just some type of mental disorder. But I noticed, like, how, I guess it probably was the medicine, but I felt more at peace. I felt like I was clear in the mind, and I wanted to go home. So the 4th day, when I saw the therapist there, I told them, and they let me leave the very next morning. So I went back home. I did take the medicine for about a week, but I'm not gonna lie, I felt like a zombie. And I felt like when I was in the hospital, we were supposed to feel like that. But when I got back home, trying to get back to my regular life, I didn't feel like it. Didn't feel right. And I did have a therapist that I went to afterwards, and I did tell her that I didn't feel like the medicine was working, and they tried to put me on something different, and I didn't want that. I just was like, I'm gonna give it to God. I'm gonna be all right. And I took myself off the medicine, and I felt better. I honestly did. This was in 2015. So we're going to go in 2017, and I'm graduating school. I'm, living life, feeling better, doing what I need to do as a parent. And I decided to go back to Detroit, Michigan. I went to Detroit, Michigan at the middle of 2018, and I got pregnant, and I had my 4th child. And then I got pregnant again at the end of 2019, and I had my 5th child at the end of last year. So now I have birthed 5 children, but I have 4 living. And even though I'm not on a medicine, I'm not perfect. I still have my days. I have moments, but, I'm able now to cope with everything. I found ways that I can go and meditate. I can go and pray. I've started to do some shadow healing work, and I'm just every day working on myself. I know I'm going to get better, and I love my kids to death, and I know they love me. So all I have to do is just be a better person every single day. I like to tell myself that, why worry today? Just give it to God. Let today be today, because when tomorrow comes, it could be a better day. And I will make it a better day, and usually I do. Even though I have moments, my kids don't understand adult things, but it's not up to them to understand adult things. It's up to me to make sure that I'm the best mom that I can be. So I'm working on myself every day. But ever since I went through what I went through in 2013, I have gotten way better with my mental health. I do not let it affect me. And like I said, I'm still human. I am going to have days where I might, be sad or whatnot. But I'm not going to dwell in my mental health and let it take over me, because it can't defeat me. I'm better than it. So I hope that you guys got something from my story. Thank you guys for listening to me sharing how I deal with my mental health and being a mom.